Today I have Chase Lumley with Summit Cleaning Solutions, and we're going to learn a little bit about him, a little bit about his company, and we'll see where the day takes us.
Good.
How are we doing?
Good. How are you?
So, Chase, I got a bunch of questions that just going to run by you and learn a little bit about you, a little bit about your business, and all that.
Let's make it happen.
Alrighty. So, what inspired you to get into this industry?
To change the market. A lot of people were getting the same results with most pressure washing companies, and there was most pressure washing companies that would do just individual things. They would very focus on all of it. I designed a company to encompass everything, to do the exterior of the home, to provide a better service and a cleaner customer-based, business. I guess would be the best way to describe it.
So tell us a little bit about what those services look like.
So on the exterior of the home, we do everything from the windows to the gutters to the concrete to the siding to the roof to the air conditioning unit. We do the clean outs of them, and like on the concrete cleaning, we're removing all kind of contaminants that can cause mold, irritants for allergies people, the people that have allergies. We remove all the pollen off your side of your home, all the fungus, all the bacteria that can grow on the side of your house, the black mold kind of stuff that gets off there, we get it all off. On the roof, anything that just boosts the curb appeal and makes your home a little bit safer from slips, falls, irritants to your allergies, we do it all.
Awesome. So it kind of sounds like that's kind of what sets your business apart, is you're willing to go the extra mile then.
Yeah, we want to treat like your home like it's our home. We're not there to cash a paycheck. We devote all our attention to that job for that day. If we have to, we'll do whatever we have to do to make sure that deal is clean. And we use chemicals that are biodegradable, non-toxic. They're all plant-based. Most of our chemicals are plant-based. There are some that we don't. I mean, you have to use them because they're an industry standard, but we still get them diluted down enough to where it doesn't cause any harm. After we leave the smallest carbon footprint possible to where you don't even know we were there when we're done.
Well, they know you're there because everything's clean.
Well, that's the hope. That's the goal.
So what is your favorite type of job to work on? Whether that's, driveways or siding, or what would you say is your favorite?
Fencing. For some reason, those transitions between the old gray fence to just that new, shiny, brand new, looks like the day you put it in fence.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Those pictures are just crazy. And the chemical, like I said, we use on there, you call a pressure washing company today, they're going to spray bleach over it. And we use a chemical that, like I said, is biodegradable, non-toxic. I mean, you can be outside while we're spraying it, and your kids can play in the backyard like an hour after we're done.
Sweet. So would you say that fencing jobs are one of those that the transformation is one that you're really proud of?
Fencing and concrete, some concretes are different than others. It's a substrate material that, you paint a rock and you wash it, the hour after you've painted it, we can get it really clean. Yeah. But sometimes there's just a difference in there. Yeah. But fencing is for sure the most dramatic transitions between dirty and clean.
Yeah. So what's something most people don't realize about power washing or soft washing companies?
So there's a new industry standard that came out in like 2010. They designed this system. It's called soft washing. And there's not a lot of companies that run a soft wash system. They may say they run a soft wash system, but they're not doing it. Yeah. Their soft wash was designed to better serve people in residential homes, because if I go onto your roof and I start putting 4,000 pounds of per square inch on your home, it's going to blow the shingle grid off. It's going to ruin the roof. Yeah. And we use soft wash system that dilutes down. It uses 8 gallons per minute at minimum, and so we're putting more dilution rate on there, more solution, to where it's not going to kill your grass, because obviously dilution is the key to pollution. You're not gonna, if you dilute bleach down enough to where it kind of kills all it won't kill your organic material that's in
Yeah.
your grass.
So as far as Summit Cleaning Solutions, what areas do you guys currently serve?
We serve the greater area of Wichita, Kansas. We'll go anywhere that we need to go. I mean, if you call us and you need us, and it's right for us, then we will make the trip.
Yeah. What would you say is kind of the top of the hill, or whatever, on what a homeowner could do to help make their exterior maintenance kind of an easier kind of transition, I guess?
So I mean, we have different options. I mean, we have basic house wash where we come out and we just do the siding and get all the stuff off. Maybe you're getting ready to paint your home. We can we can blast it off, but it's usually not good for your smart side, your masonite siding, even slate. It's kind of bad for that if you put a lot of pressure, because it's going to break. But just doing a basic house wash once a year will actually save you in the long run, because you're not going to have to paint the house every 5-6 years. You're going to keep it clean. You're not going to have any kind of dust or accumulation of pollen that just sits there and festers on your home.
Yeah.
And concrete, we can, in the full house clean, if you come out and we do the concrete, you're not going to have that black algae or mold or any of that fungus stuff on there. So when it's wet, it's very slippery. You're going to fall. It's gone. You have the concrete there to do what it's supposed to do, give you traction, and just be able to enjoy your patio and your backyard space and boost your curb appeal. I mean, that's huge, especially in today's market where the real estate's going nuts.
Yeah. So whenever you're not working, what do you spend your time doing?
I love to golf. That's one of my things I like to do. I like to golf. I like to hunt and fish and spend time with my girl. So that's my daughter, not my wife. I mean, I spend time with my wife too, but I like my daughter a lot.
Yeah. What would you say is a lesson that you've learned from kind of running a business and keeping it successful?
Every job has an answer. That's the number one thing. It doesn't matter if you can or can't do it. It's will you do it or will you not do it? There's some jobs that it's being open about it, talking with the customer, letting them know hey, we're not going to promise you the moon and the stars, because we can't deliver on that. We're going to give you the best possible scenario that what's going to come out about it, and 9 times out of 10 we're ahead. We've over dramatized what it's not going to do, and it does it for us, and it just worked out.
Yeah. So I guess what would you say is your specialty? If you had to just do one thing for the rest of your working life, would it be just concrete, or would it be siding, or what would you say is your number one specialty?
So like I said before, I love the transition with the fences.
Yeah.
But I love washing commercial vehicles. I mean,
yeah,
fleet washes your trucks, because it's one of them things that you can take pride, because a trucking company or a truck owner is going to take pride in their equipment, and watching their reactions after we've put our 2-step truck wash on, where it's completely it's acid based. They've got it down to a science. So when we spray that on there and it pulls that dirt and grime and road salt off, and it makes them trucks shine, and that polish is safe, and all the aluminum's just shining out, and their faces are happy, then I'm happy.
Good.
And watching homeowners do the same thing, it's awesome.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't get it clean. I've tried 30 different ways, and we show up and we get it done. And they're just like, wow, that's awesome.
That's how you create a raving fan right there.
Well, we're trying.
So Chase, how do people get a hold of you?
You can find us on Facebook. We're on Summit Cleaning Solutions on Facebook. Just search us up, look us there. You can get a hold of us at call in 620-640-2061, and you can send an email. Just call that number and I'll get it to you somehow, some way.
Yep. Well, cool. If Chase can help you out at your home or business, or if you have a fleet of vehicles that you need cleaned, he can come out and take a look at them and wash them for you, and ultimately create that transformation. So Chase, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, no problem, man. Appreciate you.
We'll see you on the next one.
For sure.